Good morning, Facebook Live and Joslyn fans. I am Rebecca, the program director here at the Joslyn Center, and today is episode 167 of the Joslyn Variety Show. So let me go ahead and make sure that this is working, and it looks like it is. Today we are going to talk about how to use Instacart because I know a lot of folks are a little weary of grocery stores. Especially as numbers do not seem to be getting very much lower in this area. So this is a great grocery delivery feature that you can use to shop from all of your favorite stores. So first, let me tell you what's going on next week, and then we will launch right into our tutorial. First off, we have our spring semester starting next week. So if you wanted to take part in any of our Zoom activities, our classes, these will be Zumba, balance conditioning, chair yoga, Spanish, Fit After 50, and Bemoved. Any of those, you can sign up with me to get started with those next week. They are going to be via Zoom, so no contact, really easy to do at home. You do not have to leave the comfort and safety of your living room if you do not like. Um, and I can get you signed up if you give me a call. Also, next week we have all of our usual programming happening as well. We've got our variety show, of course. We have the Tech Untangled on Wednesday, Bling and Bingo on Tuesdays, chat group on Thursdays, and we're always here to answer any questions that you have or try to help address any concerns. So that's what's going on next week. We also have our special health lecture from our friends over at Eisenhower Health. They're going to be talking about the role that occupational therapy can play in safe driving. So if you have safe driving concerns, or if you are interested in learning more about what that means, you can join for a free health lecture on Wednesday. That is at 10 a.m., also via Zoom, and you can get all the details for that on our website, joslyncenter.org. So now let's go ahead and launch into using Instacart. I'm gonna get my screen ready to share here. So if you haven't used Instacart before, this is, oh goodness, wrong button. Hold on, there we go. If you haven't used Instacart before, this is the website right here, and I know it's a little bit hard to see, but I'll go ahead and circle it so that you can see that better. It's instacart.com is the website that we are going to be exploring today. It is also an app, so if you prefer to use your iPhone or iPad or your smartphone to navigate this, then you have that option as well. And the app works really similarly to the website. So we'll look at the website today, but just know that you can do this mobily as well. The first thing that I recommend that you do is make sure that they deliver to your neighborhood. As far as I know, they do deliver to most of Coachella Valley. I know they do to the majority of Palm Desert, but you can search right there just to make sure before you even create an account or anything like that. Then you'll want to come up here to either log in if you have an account or continue if you do not have an account and you would like to create one. So I went ahead and used Google because I have a Google account right here. If you continue with Google, then that means you don't have to come up with an additional password for Instacart, which is really nice. You just use your Google information. That way you're not trying to remember yet another password, because I know we all have a ton of them. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with Google. But if you wanted to create an account, you could. We're going to use the Joslyn Center's Google account since that's where we are today. There we go. So you'll notice that I already went ahead and set up the Joslyn Center's address up here. It knows who I am just because of my Google information. I didn't have to enter any of this in. But the first time you use it, it is going to ask you what your address is. That way it can make sure that it is able to deliver to your neighborhood. And then you have the option to come down here and decide who you want to get delivery from. One of the really cool things about Instacart is that you can shop warehouse clubs, these guys right here, without having a warehouse membership. So you can shop from Sam's Club or from Costco without having to be a member of Sam's Club or Costco, which is super cool. And extra cool because those can be really large and difficult to navigate. So being able to order from them online and have it delivered to your door is a really, really great feature. But you'll also notice in here that you've got all the usual suspects. You've got Walmart and Aldi and Ralph's and Stater Brothers everybody that you would typically shop for in general is here, even Bristol Farms, which is kind of a fun feature. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick, let's do Vons today. So, oh, here, I'll also show you, there's also some other stores like Sephora, Best Buy, but we're going to focus on groceries today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Vons because that's who I want to get my groceries from today. So you'll see first things at the top, they're going to show you what coupons are available. So just in case you wanted to clip some coupons, those are going to be here in this section. It's going to show you what the deal is. So if it's a price off, if it's a BOGO deal, anything like that, that'll all be in here. Then you can also, let me clear that. You can also scroll down and see what's on sale. We've got Fireball on sale. And see these little arrows, these guys right here, they're kind of hidden and a little hard to see. But if you wanted to navigate through this menu, if you click on that arrow, it's going to load the next set and slide those over. So now we'll see that Chobani yogurt is also on sale. So is this wine right here, a Sauvignon Blanc. So you kind of get the idea. You can keep flipping through these. You can also, if you didn't want to take the time to do that, if you click this little green more button up here at the top, like down here, you'll see the view 100 more. If you click one of these guys, it's going to bring it up in a format that's a little easier to navigate. They'll break it down into departments and you can go from there. But as far as looking for something specific, you can search over here. Oh, we're still in the exclusive box. Let's see if we can navigate out of that. They're going to organize everything over here on the left-hand side. So then you can pick, we'll just go back to the beginning. So then you can pick what department you're looking for. Like, let's say we are looking for, let's look for some dairy. So see right here on this side, we are going to click on that. There we go. It's going to take us to all of Vons' dairy options. Oh no. Sorry, I'm in demand today. So scrolling down here, you're going to see they're going to feature some products that they think you might be interested in. And if you're somebody who shops here routinely, it's going to show you some of the same stuff up here so it knows what you like. But they've got yogurt, butter, and things up here. They'll show you what's on sale. And then they're going to break it down further. So they're going to say these are our packaged cheeses if you're looking for that. Here's milk if you're looking for that. Yogurt, etc. So let's say we wanted to get a gallon of milk. Here's Value Corner Vitamin D milk. Oh, it's on sale. It's $1 off. It's only $2.99 instead of $3.99. So let's click on that. Here it's going to tell us a little bit more about it. We can choose either 1% or whole. I'll say 1%. You can, sometimes they'll have different size options. Like you can get a half gallon or something like that here. Decide how many you want. Maybe I want 2 gallons of it. And then all you do is click add to cart. So then you'll see right here that it says 2 in cart, but then up here, my little cart has also updated. So we'll go and look at that in just a moment. But let me click out of that. You can also do it a different way. So say I know very, very specifically what I want. Oh, here you go. That's a good suggestion. I can type in avocados and I'm going to hit search. And then it's going to show me all of my avocado options. So not only are they going to show me basic Hass avocados, which is always a good bet, but also some frozen avocado chunks, some avocado salsa dip, which I've never heard of, but sounds delicious, and avocado oil. So anything with avocado in it, they're going to show you right here. But let's say what I'm looking for are actual Hass avocados. So let's say I want 3 of these little buddies. I'm going to go ahead and add those to my cart. And there you go. You'll see it says 3 in cart, which is great. I'm going to click that little X. And you know what? This Tostitos avocado salsa sounds yummy. Let's get that too. And a quick way to add something to your cart instead of actually having to open it is to use this little plus sign buddy right there. So if I want to add him to my cart, you'll notice it says currently 2 up here in the corner. But if I click on this little plus sign, all of a sudden it says 3. And it tells me that I added that to my cart. So that's a quick add way in case you didn't want to actually go in and select options or change the quantity or anything like that. Then you can just hit that little plus sign. So now let's go up here and look at the cart and I'll show you what's in it. So the cart is up here in the right hand corner, way up there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on him and it'll show you that I've got milk, avocados, and some fancy salsa in my cart. Wow, all the things that I picked today happen to be on sale. So it shows you what the original price is and then what the price that you're going to pay is. So it'll show you that for each of these. You can say something like, ooh, you know what? I changed my mind about that avocado salsa. And you can remove it. Or like this milk right here, my preferences. If I click on that, I can say, oh, you know what? I didn't mean to add 1%. I meant to add whole milk. You can change your preference there and switch that over to whole milk. So then down here at the bottom, it'll tell me, oh, let me clear that. Down here at the bottom, it'll tell me that my total right now is $12.98. Instacart does charge a delivery fee. I think it's generally about $4. And then they'll charge a service fee that's related to the amount of groceries you get. So I think it's like 2 or 3% of your total. So if I have a small delivery like this, that's only $15. They're not going to charge a large service fee. If I have like a $200 order, you're going to have a slightly larger service fee, and that just depends on what it is that you are getting. So then when I go down here, I'm going to tell it go to checkout. It's going to say the address, which I've got in here as our as the Joslyn Center as our address. You get to choose your time slot. So let's say I don't want it today because I'm busy, I'm in meetings all day. I would like it delivered tomorrow. You can go in and say, you know what, 9 to 11 is a little early. I've got my exercise class. I'm still getting woken up. Let's do 11 to 1. And then I can click right here and choose that time slot. So that way I know when the delivery is going to happen and I can be prepared. So scrolling down a little bit. Oh, actually, let me show you right here. So this is my subtotal right here. This is that service fee I was talking about. It's a fairly small service fee because we had a fairly small order, but if you have a larger order, you may have a larger service fee. This is an optional tip. You don't have to tip your delivery drivers, but they do encourage it just because it's a kind thing to do. But see how it says right here, change. You can make that delivery tip go up or down according to your own preferences. And then here is my total at the bottom. So I'm going to pay $17 to have those items brought directly to my door, so I do not have to go out into the world and get them. So let's just keep going through this process here. I'm going to choose a time slot. So this option right here is a really great one if you are no contact. So if you do not want to talk to somebody, you don't want to see them, you don't want to have to put on a mask, choose leave at my door, and they're just going to drop it right at your doorstep, and then you can go out and get it when it's convenient for you. If you have frozen items in your delivery, be mindful of that so that you know to be available when they get there. But this is a really good option if you don't want to interact with anybody. So let me go ahead and clear that out. So I'm going to go ahead and say leave at my door. That's fine with me. I'm going to put in my number. It says here that they will call. This is the Joslyn Center number. They'll text or call about your order. So for instance, maybe they went to go get the milk, but they were out of that milk. They're going to call you and say, hey, do you mind if we substitute this brand of milk for that brand of milk? Or they only had 5 avocados, you asked for 6. Is there a substitution that you'd like? So that's why they would contact you. It would be all about your order or if there's any delivery issues that come up, anything like that. So that's why they're asking for your number. Now they're going to ask for your payment method. You'll just click this little guy right here, which says add a new card, which I'm not going to do because I don't want any of y'all stealing my card information. But down here, it will ask you to confirm your payment method. It'll show you what it is that you're purchasing. So in this case, we have 3 items. We've got the milk, the avocados, and this cool fancy salsa. If you have a promo card or a gift card, you can promo code or a gift card, you can enter those in over there. And then you'll notice this guy right here says that Instacart Express is an option. Instacart is not subscription based. You don't have to have a subscription to Instacart in order to use it, but they do have a subscription option. which is this one, the Instacart Express. I think it means that they won't charge the delivery fee and you have a larger, or sorry, and a smaller service fee. But again, you don't have to be an Instacart member, so don't feel like you have to start that trial or sign up for that if you do not want to. And then if I had entered my payment method, we would be able to go right here and place order. But because I did not enter a payment method, it will not let me do that right now, which is okay because that kind of gives you guys an idea of how it works and how to use it. And if you wanted to start small and just do something little to start, then you have that option. Um, Otherwise, I'm going to log out so we go back to that home screen. My father-in-law, who is close to 80. He's in his 70s, I think. He has been using Instacart since the very beginning of the pandemic and he loves it, swears by it. They have some facts down here. So if you come down on their very home screen, which is instacart.com, come down here, it's going to show you the answers to some common questions. So in case you have some questions that I haven't answered, you can try here. Um, like this one right here is a good question. Will I pay the same price on Instacart as I would in the store? That is up to the retail partner. So Vons will decide if they want their online pricing to match their in-store pricing. So that's not up to Instacart, but you'll be able to see what you're paying for the items before you check out. So that way you can decide if it's too much or not. Um, if there's an issue with your order, if you have missing items, incorrect items, damaged items, early or late orders, then you can always reach out to Instacart and they will do their best to make it right for you. So this is kind of a brief overview of how to use Instacart. If you've got any questions, let me know. I would be happy to answer what I can. Um, Otherwise, I hope that it helps you stay safe and comfortable during this time and have a lovely weekend. We will see you all when we get back on Monday. Um, Bye.